everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Seema's Academy. In this video, we are going to learn the next 5 questions on Chapter 1 Not-for-Profit Organization for 2nd PUC Accountancy. So let's get started with the video. So previous video, we have seen the question number 6 to 10 that was regarding preparation of income and expenditure account when the opening balance sheet was given in the question. ಸೊ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ 2 ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ವಿಡಿಯೋವನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದವರು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ and balance sheet when the opening balance sheet is not given. So question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡದೇ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. Now there are around 5 problems on this. So we are going to finish that in this video. So this is the last video from not for profit organization. Next video ದಿಂದ second chapter ನ start ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. So 10th question number 10. From the following receipts and payment account and the information given below, you are supposed to prepare the income and expenditure account and the balance sheet. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ receipts and payments account ಅನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದು and adjustments additional information ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Opening balance sheet is not given to you. In this case, you have to prepare the opening balance sheet. Opening balance sheet ಅನ್ನ ನೀವೇ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, so that is one extra thing that you have to do. Apart from that, rest all things are same. So look at the receipts and payments. Subscriptions are given for the 2 year. Again, a basic understanding of which is the previous year, current year and next year is very important. ಈ ಹಿಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್, that is very important. Then additional information here, subscription due on 31st March 2018 1500 is the current year subscription you have to add. Second one, on March 31st 2018 salary outstanding rupees 600. So outstanding salary anna yen ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, current year naddu you have to add. Now third information which is given, on April 1 2017 organization owned furniture rupees 12,000 and books rupees 5,000. Now this information is relating to your opening balance sheet. ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ 1st April 2017 ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್. ನೌ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿ ಹೌ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. Now solution, income and expenditure account for the year 31st March 2018. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಾಗ. So that is why first we'll prepare the income and expenditure like we were doing in the previous problems, then we will go for preparing the opening balance sheet and the closing balance sheet. Now look at the question. See the payment side. In your receipts and payment account, the first item given there is general expenses. So first one you will be writing 2 general expenses. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು adjustments current year ನದ್ದು ಇದ್ರೆ add ಮಾಡಿ, last year ಇದ್ದು previous year ನ outstanding ಇದ್ರೆ deduct ಮಾಡಿ, minus ಮಾಡಿ. So 2 general expenses you have 3,200. Then write 2 newspapers, it is given in the payment side. Second item 1,850. Then you have to electricity, which means the electricity charges 3,000 rupees. Then fixed deposit with the bank. See, FD is given. FD ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, FD is an asset. Okay, it is not an expense, it is not an expenditure. That is why we are not recording here. FD, fixed deposit, is an asset. So ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತೇವೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. All right. So after that we have books. Books is also considered as an asset here, so that will go to your balance sheet. Do not consider it as an expenditure. Then salary, you have 2 salary. Write in the inner column the amount 3,600 because we have adjustment for this. So 3,600 in the inner column. Add outstanding salary, your additional information adjustment number 2. Second adjustment, on March 31st, 2018, salary outstanding is rupees 600. So add outstanding salary 600. Total estaito 4200 to the outer column. Then rent is given to rent 6500. Postage charges is given to postage 300. Furniture purchased, again furniture purchase ಆಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು, it is an asset that will be written in the balance sheet. Okay, do not consider it here. Then you have balance carried down, that is your cash balance. Apart from that, in the receipts column, if you see, to sale of old furniture sale ಆದದ್ದು for 3700, amount is given 3700. What is the book value? Book value ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ cost ಎಷ್ಟು 5000. So 5000 ಬೆಲೆ ಬಾಳುವಂತಹ ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ ಅನ್ನ you have sold it for 3700, which means it is a loss or a profit for you. 5000 cost of furniture is sold for 3700. It is sold for less. It means it is a loss. Loss on sale of furniture. So the difference amount 5000 minus 3700, 1300 is recorded in the expenditure side. To loss on sale of furniture 1300. Okay, so that is about expenditure side. Now coming to the incomes. Look at the receipt side. The first item given is to balance brought down, that is nothing but your cash balance from the last year. Opening balance sheet ge namge aa information bekagutte. Now by subscriptions. Subscriptions are given. Consider only the subscription of the current year, which is 2017-18. 27,700, right in the inner column because we have outstanding subscriptions in the adjustments. Additional information ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. First adjustment ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು subscription due on 31st March 2018 1500. So that is current year outstanding. ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ we have to add. So add current year outstanding subscription 1500. Your total comes up to 29,200 to the outer column. The next item given there is sale of old newspapers. So by sale of old newspapers, amount 800. Then by government grant is considered as a revenue receipt. That is what we are writing it in the income side. By government grant 12,000. Then sale of old furniture, anyhow only the loss amount we have recorded there. Next, interest received on fixed deposits. See, by interest received on fixed deposits 900 in the inner column because we have to calculate what is the actual amount outstanding on the fixed deposits. Nimge payment side alli fixed deposits with the bank on 36/2017 at 10% anta kottidare. So calculate what is the actual amount of interest. If you remember the first problem in the question bank, there is one adjustment, similar adjustment relating to this. So 18,000 na mele 10%, which means 10 divided by 100 into. When was this fixed deposit kept in bank? 36/2017, which means from 7 you have to count. 30 ant helidre 36 it falls at the last date. Next month in the count ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. How many months you will get the interest? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Now 1, 2, 3 is your January, February, March. Okay. So 36/2017 in the 36/2017 in the 31st/3/2018 varege how many months? You will get 9 months. So 9 divided by 12. Calculate and see what is the total outstanding interest, total amount of interest that we have to receive. Answer 1350. Correct alva? So 1350 is the total amount of interest you had to receive on the fixed deposits. Hagagi outer column alli bariri ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು 1350. If you check the first problem in your question bank, the adjustment is similar to that one. So if you have seen the video, it is very easy for you. So 1350 for the outer column. Now 900 is already received, which is shown in the receipts column. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ? 1350 minus 900, 450 is the outstanding interest to be received on fixed deposits. Clear? Okay, now make the total of income side and the expenditure side and find out what is the surplus or deficit. So which one is greater? Your income side is greater. And the total of expenditure is 20,350. So income side is greater. That is why the balancing figure is shown in the expenditure side to surplus. Because the income side is greater than the expenditure side, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ balancing figure ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು surplus ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Now the difference 43,350 minus 20,350 is equal to 23,000. So your balancing figure surplus is 23,000. Now opening balance sheet as on 1/4/2017. See here your financial year is starting on April and ending on March. So 1/4/2017 is the opening balance sheet. Here liability side, look at the adjustments. There is no much items to be recorded here. Very easily you can prepare the opening balance sheet. Third adjustment, on April 1st, 2017, organization owned furniture 12,000, books 5,000. Now furniture 12,000 is given recorded, books 5,000 is given recorded. Now cash balance from where you will get? This is last year's cash balance. So opening balance sheet anna ಮಾಡುವಾಗ cash balance ಅನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Receipts column ಅಲ್ಲಿ first item 2 balance brought down ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ 19,550. For those who have seen the previous video, I have explained about the cash balances also. See, cash balance is 19,550. In the receipt side, 2 balance brought down ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that is your cash. Rest any other liability is not given. So total ಮಾಡಿ the balancing figure is called as capital fund. Total 36,550. So same amount is your capital fund balancing figure 36,550. Okay, I hope the opening balance sheet is clear. Now we are preparing the closing balance sheet. There is a heading, okay, this is closing balance sheet. Because the space was congested, I couldn't type it here. So closing balance sheet as on 31st March 2018. Now liability side, the first thing that we are recording always is the capital fund. Capital fund answer ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೀವು opening balance sheet ಅಲ್ಲಿ find out ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ವಾ, ಅದೇ answer ಅನ್ನ first ಗೆ ಬರೀರಿ. Previous problems ನಲ್ಲಿ this amount was, this entire opening balance sheet was given in the question. Question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಾಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ for the closing balance sheet. Now in this type of question you have to prepare the opening balance sheet. That is only the extra adjustment you have in this category of question. Okay, so capital fund 36,550 ಅನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಂತರ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, that is 23,000. ಉಳಿದದ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ರಿಸೀಟ್ಸ್, ಡೊನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. But there is no entrance fees and donations with regard to this question. So no question of adding those things. Total comes up to 59,550. Now if you have any outstanding expenses to be recorded, record those expenses. Outstanding salary, on March 31st, 2018, we have an outstanding salary of rupees 600. And then if anything is received in advance, incomes received in advance, subscription received in advance ಇದೆ. See in the receipt side 2018-19 ಅಂದ್ರೆ next year ನ subscription ಅನ್ನ ಈ ವರ್ಷ receive ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So write those. Subscription of next year received in advance 500 rupees. Coming to the asset side, first write if you have any outstanding subscriptions of the current year. So adjustment ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದು current year ನ outstanding subscription 1500. Cash balance ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ 11200. From where you get this cash balance? Payment side, payment column na closing balance by balance carried down, that is your cash answer 11,200. Then fixed deposits we have. Fixed deposits, how much we have? 18,000 plus outstanding interest we have 450 yet to be received. ಈ amount ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು income and expenditure ಅಲ್ಲಿ calculate ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Just go back and check how we have calculated this 450. The same amount is being written here, 18,450 to the outer column. Then we have books, 7,000 plus the additional books here. So it is 5,000 already which was there. Okay, already 5,000 nammalli iddanta books from here in the opening balance sheet, plus additional purchases. Payment side alli buy books anta kottidare, additional agi purchase ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು 7,000. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ total amount of books ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 12,000. Then about furniture. Furniture in the opening balance, how much we had? We had 12,000 furniture. See here, opening balance sheet alli 12,000 na furniture ittu. Additional furniture ಎಷ್ಟನ್ನ purchase ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ in the payment side by furniture in bracket purchased. So additional furniture purchased 10,500 added, minus if you have any sold, if you have sold furniture. So here we have sale of old furniture. Cost ಅನ್ನ record ಮಾಡಿ, not the sale value, book value ಅನ್ನ record ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 5,000. Deduct that amount. So total comes up to 17,500. Make the total. You would get the balance sheet tallied. That is 60,650. Now coming to the next question, question number 11. You have to pay a little more attention here because there are a lot of adjustments. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುವ ಕಾರಣ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಗೆ. See, because here information is given as on 1/1/2017, as on 31/12/2017. One thing you have to note here is, see, when is the financial year ending here? 31/12/2017. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ it started on 1st January 1/1/2017. Previous problem ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಂತದ್ದು ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಗೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗುವಂತದ್ದು, ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ is starting from January and ending on 31/12/2017. So first thing you have to notice this one, the date. Then here you have subscriptions received in advance, the amount given for the last year, for the next year, outstanding subscriptions given for the current year, next year. Stock of stationery is given 1,200, 800 here. In between there are certain additional purchases. So there are a little more adjustment in this problem. So pay a little more attention to this problem, question number 11. Okay, so we'll start with the solution. Now income and expenditure account for the year 31/12/2017. Okay, 31/12/2017, not 31st March. Now look at the payment side. You have the first item as salary. So write to salary. There is no outstanding of current year or last year. So as it is 24,000. Then two traveling expenses. We have 6,000 given, no adjustments, right as it is. Then we have two rent, 16,000 right in the inner column because we do have adjustments here. In the additional information, question number 6, outstanding rent. So as on 1/1/2017 it is given, as on 31/12/2017 is given. Now as on 1/1/2017 is your previous year, as on 31/12/2017 is your current year. Again, all those who do not have the question bank, ಯಾರಲ್ಲಿ question bank ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, if you do not have, Google ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ second PUC accountancy question bank ಅಂತ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ PDF ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆ in the PU website. Okay, please download it, take the printout and have a copy of it if you do not have the question bank. If you have it well in advance, very good. Okay, now outstanding of the current year, what we have to do? We have to add. Look at the amount there, 2000 rupees of the current year. Added 2000, then minus outstanding of the previous year, outstanding rent of the previous year, that is on 1/1/2017 we have 1000. So total to the outer column comes up to 17,000. 16 plus 2, 18, 18 minus 1, 17. Then repairs is given, so 2 repairs, 700, no adjustments for this. Then loss on sale of furniture. There is sale of furniture given in the receipt side. We have solved similar problems previously. 4,000 anna outer column alli kottidare. Book value is given as 6,000. Hagant helidre 6,000 rupees na furniture anna nav eshtakke marata madideve. We have sold it for 4,000. So whether it is a loss or a gain for you, it is a loss. Loss ant helidre we have to write in the expenditure side. So 6,000 minus 4,000. What is the amount of loss? 2,000 rupees. The same thing we have recorded here. To loss on sale of furniture, 2,000. Then why these star marks? Because ಹಳೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ it is not given. Depreciation amount anna kodlilla. But here directly the amount of depreciation is not given to you. Opening stocks available ide, closing stocks available ide. In between additional purchase idre adanna nodkondu depreciation estu anta calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So let us see how to calculate depreciation here. Now depreciation on stationery. If you see the stock of stationery, opening balance ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 1200, which means ಇಯರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ 1200 rupees ನ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಡು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ಡ್? ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ರಿಸೀಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ಯಾ? ಹೌದು, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅನ್ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ಡ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2300. ಸೊ 1200 ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇಯರ್ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಗೆ ಇತ್ತು. ನಂತರ 2300 ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್? 3500. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಓಕೆ. ನೌ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ? ಇಯರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 31/12/2017 additional information stock of stationery ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. We are having only 800 rupees. The amount of stationery at the end of the year is 800 rupees. And we had 3500 after additional purchases. If the value has come down, 3500 value of stationery 800 ಇಳಿದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ 3500 minus 800 ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? What is the difference? That difference amount is your depreciation. See again I am saying 1200 ನ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ. ನಂತರ 2300 ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು given in the payments column 2300. So total agi nammalli iga 3500 value of stationery was there. But at the end of the year, in the 31/12/2017, we have only 800 rupees that is shown in the 31/12/2017. That must be shown in the balance, which means the balancing figure, the remaining amount 3500 minus 800, whatever amount you get, that is the depreciation. Alright, so depreciation on stationery 3500 minus 800, that is 2700. Now similarly depreciation on books. Books value anna nodkolli. Opening stock 13,500. We had 13,500 books. Do we have any additional purchases? Additional agi purchase ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. Do we have any additional purchases? Yes. Books purchased ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. How much? 6,000 rupees. So total ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಳಿ ಈಗ ಇರುವಂತಹ books ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು? 13,500 plus 6,000. That is 19,500. Now look at the closing stock which is given to you in the adjustment. Books na closing stock anna nodಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 31/12/2017 ಗೆ ಆಗುವಾಗ it is shown that we have only 16,500 rupees. which means the value of books has come down ಅಲ್ವಾ 19,500 ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 16,500 ಇಳಿದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ again the difference is called as depreciation. So depreciation on books 19,500 minus 16,500, 3,000 rupees is the depreciation. Pay attention to this depreciation concept. This is very important in this problem. Then depreciation on furniture ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ 16,000 it is given as on 1/1/2017 additional information ಅಲ್ಲಿ 16,000 it is given opening balance. Do we have any additional purchases? Payment side ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಿದ್ಯಾ? No, there is no additional purchase. But the closing balance is showing 8,000 rupees. Again the value has come down. 16,000 ನ ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ ಇನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಗ 8,000 ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. It has been reduced. So but one more thing that you have to notice here is there is sale of furniture. Furniture na additional purchase ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೆ furniture sale ಆಗಿದೆ. So 16,000 minus how much is sold? Consider the book value again. Book value anna consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 6,000 rupees is sold. So now what is the value of furniture? 16,000 minus 6,000, 10,000 rupees. Okay, and the closing balance of furniture is 8,000, which means the remaining 2,000 is the depreciation on furniture. So depreciation on furniture 2,000. Again I am explaining this furniture part. Opening balance namalli 16,000 ittu. It was given in the question 1/1/2017 we have 16,000. Additional purchase ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. In the payment side there is no additional purchase, but we have sold furniture. Receipt side ಅಲ್ಲಿ to sale of furniture 4,000 outer column answer ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಡಿ. Consider the book value cost. So book value is 6,000 rupees. 6,000 ಬೆಲೆ ಬಾಳುವಂತ ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಉಳಿದಂತ ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ ನ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 10,000 rupees. And how much it is showing in the closing balance? 31st December 2017 ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಉಳಿದಿದೆ? ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ 8,000 ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್. 10,000 minus 8,000, 2,000 rupees is your depreciation. Clear? This much about the expenditure side. Now coming to the income side, subscription. Pay attention to the subscription side also. Here we have a little more adjustments here. See, subscriptions of the current year. How much is given in the receipts and payments? 60,200 is given. So first write that 60,200. Then in the adjustments, whatever current year outstanding subscription you have to add it. So subscriptions outstanding, second adjustment anna nodಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 31st 12/2017 that is the current year alva. Current year ಗೆ relate ಆದ subscription ಅನ್ನ add ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Add outstanding current year subscription 3,700. After that, if you have any outstanding subscription of the next year which is received in advance, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 31st 12/2000 ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3,200 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಷದ್ದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಈ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಮೈನಸ್ not outstanding. This is the subscriptions of next year received in advance. 3,200 you have to minus. Alright. Then we have outstanding subscriptions of the previous year. Outstanding subscriptions ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 1/1/2017 ಗೆ there is 2,000 rupees. ಅಂದ್ರೆ last year na outstanding subscription. What we have to do? We have to deduct. So minus 2,000 outstanding subscription of previous year. Then subscriptions received in advance ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1/1/2017 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆದಂತ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ವಿಚ್ ಇಯರ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೋದ ವರ್ಷ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಇದರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ current year's subscription which was received in the previous year, but it is relating to which year? Current year. Hagagi add the subscriptions received in advance of the current year. So 1000. So total of this 59,700. I know for most of you this might be a little confusing, but if you have a very clear idea of what to do with the current year subscription, what to do with the next year subscription, what to do with the previous year's subscriptions, the concept will become very clear for you. Okay. Then next, what is left? Entrance fees is given. Entrance fees, if no information is given, better to capitalize. Adanna balance sheet capital fund ge add ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. Don't consider it here. It is consider it as a capital receipt. Then life membership fees is also treated as a capital receipt in the absence of any specific information. Now interest on investments, it is given at 5% for full year. So 5,000 rupees. ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 1 lakh ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ, ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ 1 lakh ನ ಮೇಲೆ 5% ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ, you would get 5,000 itself. So amount is given correctly, it is given, there is no outstanding interest. So by interest on investment 1,000. Now make the total and find out what is the surplus. So you will get to surplus balancing figure 7,300. Now we shall prepare the opening and the closing balance sheet. Now opening balance sheet as on 1/1/2017. You have little more adjustment here compared to the previous problem. Liabilities side, if you have any subscription received in advance. So subscription received in advance, ಯಾವ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು? 1/1/2017 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 1,000 rupees. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಈ ವರ್ಷವೇ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥದ್ದು, that is a liability. Then if you have any outstanding rent is given 1,000 rupees. That is it for the liability side. Asset side ಅಲ್ಲಿ subscriptions, outstanding subscription ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. outstanding subscription 1/1/2017 ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದು 2,000. Then cash balance from where you will get it from the receipts and payments column, receipts and payments account, receipt side to cash in hand 6,800. Then ಉಳಿದ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. The asset, stock of stationery we have as on 1/1/2017 1,200. Books we have 3,500. Furniture we have 16,000. Investments we have 1 lakh rupees. Make the total and find out the balancing figure. So the balancing figure is called as capital fund. This answer is important for us to prepare the closing balance sheet. Okay, so you get it 1,37,500 as the capital fund. Now we shall prepare the closing balance sheet. Closing balance sheet as on 31st December 2017. Liabilities, first you record the capital fund. Capital fund answer you got it from the opening balance sheet. Previous slide ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು 1,37,500. Income and expenditure ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂತ surplus ಅನ್ನ add ಮಾಡಿ, which is 7,300. Donations that we have capitalized alva, in the receipt column donation amount is given 3,000, add it. Entrance fees 800, add it. Life membership fees, that is also capitalized 7,000, add. So add all of these amounts, you will get 1,55,600. Again have a calculator, a notebook and pen with you, pause wherever required. Then if you have any subscriptions which is received in advance, next year na subscription anna ee varsha receive ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So we have subscription received in advance 31st 12/2017 column ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ 3,200. Outstanding rent we have, look at the column 31st 12/2017 2,000. Then in the asset side you have outstanding subscriptions 3,700. Then cash balance, you find it in the payments column, last item, that is by cash in hand. Closing balance 1,800. Then rest other assets you have to record as it is. So books we have 16,500. So you can write directly as on 31st/12/2017 balance ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ add minus ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. You can write as it is since the balance is directly given. Then furniture 8,000, investments 1 lakh, building 30,000. So this building is building purchased. In the payments column we have building purchased. That one thing is extra 30,000, and then stationery 800 rupees. All are given in the additional information. Directly it is given, so direct agi record madide. Total ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Check whether your answer tallies. Now coming to question number 12. So receipts and payments account is given to you and certain adjustments are given. See, subscriptions outstanding on March 31st, 2017. ಒಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಸೊ ಚೆಕ್ ಔಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. Suppose see here, subscription outstanding on 31st March 2017 is given. Now this is for you to prepare the opening balance sheet. Now opening stock of postage stamp is given. This is for you to prepare the opening balance sheet again. Closing stock is given. Now that is relating to the closing balance sheet. So rent 1,500 related to 2016-17 and ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ last year nadu, and 1,500 is still unpaid, that is of the current year. Then on April 1, 2017, club owned furniture 15,000, furniture valued at rupees 22,500 on 31st March 2018. So April 1, 2017, this is relating to your opening balance sheet. On 31st March 2018 is relating to your closing balance sheet. So have a look at the solution for this question. And then the club took a loan of rupees 20,000 at 10% per annum for the year 2016-17. So this is the loan that the company is having, the club is having for the year 2016-17, means the previous year. Now the income and expenditure account, all the items are more or less similar. You can do it by yourself. One change that you can see is we get a deficit here. Most of the problems ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸರ್ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಗರ್. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್ ನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಇಂದ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಹೆಚ್ಚೇನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. Now opening balance sheet as on 1/4/2017, you just focus on this one. Outstanding rent you have 1,500. So this is from where it is given in the adjustment, rent rupees 1,500 related to 2016-17 alva, previous year. So that we have written here. Loan which was taken in 16-17 we have written 20,000. Outstanding subscriptions which is given relating to the last year. Cash balances you will find in the receipt and payment account. Postages of the last year. Furniture, it is given on April 1, 2017, club owned furniture of 15,000, so that we have recorded. Now ಇಲ್ಲಿ balancing figure when you calculate, the balancing figure, you will get capital fund in the asset side because liability side is greater. ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ನಮಗೆ ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಸಿಗುವಂತದ್ದು, ಬಟ್ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ನಮಗೆ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ. Now how to prepare the closing balance sheet with the deficiency of capital fund. Now one thing you have to notice here is the entire capital fund will shift to the asset side. ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಎಸೆಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಗೆ ಬಂದ ಕಾರಣ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಸೆಟ್ ಗೆ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಏನು, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ದ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಡಿಫಿಷಿಟ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ, ಉಳಿದ ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೀಸ್, ಲೈಫ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಫೀಸ್, ಡೊನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಅದರ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನ, ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾಟ್ 2400 ಇನ್ ದ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. ನಂತರ ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅನ್ನ. ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿವರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸೈನ್ಸ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆಡ್ ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೀಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಫೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೀಸ್ 3200 minus life membership fees 7000 total to the outer column. Now ಇನ್ನೊಂದು question is donation for building. ಯಾಕೆ donations ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ add ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ? See, this is a specific donation. Donation for building is a specific donation. Theory video ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ we have discussed there. Specific donations ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಡೊನೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಡೊನೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಶೋನ್ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸೈಡ್. That is why donation for building is shown separately. Rest all other things you can easily write it. Okay, so this is one adjustment which you have to focus on this problem. Capital fund which is shifted to the asset side. Make the total and find out. Check whether your answers tallies with whatever is displayed in the slide. If you have any doubts regarding this one, please let me know in the comment section. There might be mistakes in my typing, I don't know. Illiyadru mistakes kandu bandale nange comment section alli tilsi. We shall make improvement in the next videos. Now again, question number 13. Receipts and payments is given. Adjustments are given. Here it was in the adjustment it was decided to treat 1/3 of the amount received on account of donation as income. So donation ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, donation amount 9000 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದರ 1/3 ಅನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ 9000 into 1/3 ಮಾಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಉಳಿದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಗೆ you have to add it there. Okay, so I'm just showing you the solution so that you can solve and compare. See, rest other things are same. See here, 9000 into 1/3 we have done. Insurance prepaid idre adana minus ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. We have done similar problems on this. I'm just showing you the solutions. Opening balance sheet alli kuda ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ adjustment illa. You have to only record the cash and the balancing figure will be called as capital fund. This is your balancing figure. Closing balance sheet is also easy. You have two category here, cash in hand, cash at bank. Nothing, write it in the inner column and make the total. Legacies, there is one more thing here, legacies. Theory ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದವರಿಗೆ ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು. Legacies ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Legacies are nothing but the amount received as per the will of the deceased partner. So when a person dies, he would donate certain amount to the club. Adanna legacies anta kariteve, and it is a capital receipt. We have to add it to the capital fund. ನೀವು donations, life membership, entrance fees ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅದೇ ತರ legacies ಅನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is it. Okay, make the total. Check whether the answer tallies. Question number 14. Again, you have almost the same adjustments that we have seen. Here, one additional information. The club has 100 members each paying an annual subscription of 900. Here, you have to calculate what is the total amount and what is the outstanding subscriptions. There is one problem with regard to this. In the previous video, we have explained. I'll tell you about this adjustment. So, total agi 100 members ಇದ್ದಾರೆ and they are paying us a subscription of 900 rupees, which means the total amount the club has to receive is how much? 90,000, correct? Okay. Now what is the amount of subscriptions which is received in the current year? ಎಷ್ಟು receive ಆಗಿದೆ? 2 subscriptions 2017-18, only 70,000. Which means outstanding subscriptions ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋಡಿ 90,000 ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 100 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ who are paying 900 rupees, so totally 90,000, but the subscription received is only 70,000 rupees, which means 20,000 rupees is yet to be received. So this is your outstanding subscription. This is how you calculate your outstanding subscription. Let us look at the solution. See here, outstanding current year 20,000. ಇನ್ನು ಈ 20,000 ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಡಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Rest other things are same. All the adjustments we have worked out, same adjustments you have here. Refer the previous videos, refer the previous problems. And then balance sheet, opening balance sheet very easily you can prepare if you have paid attention to the video. And the balance sheet is on 31st March 2016, the closing balance. Here one adjustment that you see is, see one outstanding subscription 20,000 ಇನ್ನು ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು, that how we calculated I told you. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು subscriptions 1,600 ಇದ್ದು, ಈ 3,600 minus 2,000 ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. So look at the question number 14. Now it is given subscription outstanding on March 31st 2017. Adjustment anna nodಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. First adjustment, the club has 100 members each paying an annual subscription of rupees 900. Then subscription outstanding on March 31st 2017 is 3,600. So ಈ amount anna ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So first of all this is 31st March 2018. which is the current year. So the outstanding subscription on 31st March 2017 3,600 means last year na subscription, correct? Last year na subscriptions 3,600 outstanding ittu anta ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. But receipts and payment column ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 2016-17 now subscriptions receive ಆದದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 2,000 rupees. So last year ನದ್ದು outstanding subscriptions ನಿಜವಾಗಿದ್ದದ್ದು 3,600 ಇಷ್ಟು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆದಂತ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ 2,000. ಈ 2,000 ಅನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 subscription 2016-17 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ in the question. So what is the outstanding again? ಇನ್ನೂ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿರುವಂತ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ is 1,600. 3,600 minus 2,000. That is how you get this 1,600. Rest all other adjustments you can do it by yourself. Okay, so last 3 questions anna detail agi explain ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು, ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ video is going really long. Already it has been 48-50 minutes video ಆಗಿದೆ already. Okay, so that is why ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ problems anna last ಗೆ explain ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. But I hope you are able to solve all the problems with the explanation which is provided to you, and I hope it is clear. If you have any doubts or you need any clarifications, ನನಗೆ comment section ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿ, ಅದನ್ನ clarify ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಆದಷ್ಟು try ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. Okay, so please do subscribe to the channel Seema's Academy and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I post a new video, and like and share it with your friends so that more students get benefited from my videos. Thank you. That was it. By this we come to the end of your first chapter, not for profit organization for second PUC accountancy from Karnataka board. So illige first chapter not for profit organization ಮುಕ್ತಾಯವಾಗ್ತದೆ. Next videos in the second chapter upload ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Okay, so stay tuned with the channel. Thank you for watching.